Hey y'all, I know I look super rough, probably got crust in my eyes, all of that. Um, this is my first time being alone in like 3 weeks. And a lot has occurred. Never got to post it because the week I was supposed to post it, everything went left. So I had planned my return to YouTube, and my return to YouTube was to consist of me announcing to y'all that I was having a baby. So I literally filmed from the day I found out up until the day I lost her. So trying to start crying. On June 24th, I found out that I was having a beautiful baby girl. I'm whispering because I know my mom's coming back. My family has been very hands-on with me. But June 24th, we had my gender reveal, and I was having a beautiful baby girl, which is something I've dreamed of. I've had her name handpicked for years. My baby girl, Arias, and I decided to move out of my apartment just so I can afford it. For those who don't know, I live in Florida, specifically the Orlando area. The cost of living here is very expensive. So I thought the best thing for me to do in my condition is to move back in with my mom. So I let go of my lease and I moved back in with her. So I completely finished moving the week after my gender reveal. So I started feeling really sick when my aunt was sick. So I figured like she had got me sick because if people don't know, your immune system is fighting for two. So you're more prone to sickness. So I feeling really sick Friday. And I was talking to one of my coworkers. And I was telling her that Friday. So on Saturday, I was woken up at like 4 o'clock in the morning with pain. It wasn't excruciating pain. It wasn't something I never felt before. It was just pain. And TMI, I had been constipated throughout the entire 5 months of my pregnancy. I was almost 22 weeks when I lost my baby. So I've been constipated throughout almost my entire pregnancy. So I'm like, okay, I'm constipated. So I got up, went to the bathroom. As soon as like every hour. I'm trying to fight it out because people kept telling me that it's a part of your pregnancy journey. It's okay. And me and my mom, we went to Walmart and went out to eat because I really wanted some Southwest egg rolls from Chili's. The whole time we're at Chili's, I'm still feeling these pains. And I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm just like, oh my God, like my stomach is really hurting. So we left there. We went to my grandma's house afterwards. And I'm at my grandma's house and I go to the bathroom. And I go in the bathroom and I realize I wear panty liners. First, there's blood on my panty liner. There's also blood when I wipe. Oh my Lord, I am really out here crazy. I've been asleep, y'all. Excuse me. But yeah, there's blood. So I didn't want to alarm anybody because I do have fibroids. So I was told previously because I had ran to the doctor before and they just told me it's my fibroids pressing against the baby, causing me to bleed. Nothing to be alarmed about. Just keep monitoring it. So I didn't want to alarm anybody. I just asked my grandma to pray for me that day. I just told my grandma to rub my stomach and just pray. By the time I got to my house, I live next door to my grandma. By the time I got to my house, I had to go back to the bathroom. Like, I kept having this urge to pee. So I go in the bathroom again, and at this point, it's in the toilet. I'm bleeding in the toilet. So I'm like, okay, you're pregnant. I get you want to be strong, but you got to tell somebody. So I told my mom, and I was like, should we go to the hospital? And because I was going to wait it out. And she said, no, let's go to the hospital. So as I'm trying to get in the car, the pain gets increasingly worse. And the hospital for women is like less than 30 minutes, but it's a drive from my house. So I'm going through pain for all of that time. At the point in which I get in a car, I realize that the pains are coming at about the same amount of time. And something in me clicked and said, you're having contractions. Which instantly made me panic even more because I'm only 5 months. So me and mom got in the hospital. They got me checked in. They checked my vitals, whatever. They checked my cervix. And I could look at the nurse's face and tell by the look on her face. I wasn't bleeding anymore. But I could tell by the look on her face something wasn't right. And she told me that I was in active labor. That my water was about to break. And they say 21 weeks. Okay, I think I cleared out enough space on my phone at this point. I'm saying this first video is not gonna be the cutest. It's very raw and real. And that's just that. So yeah, as I was supposed to check my vitals, come to find out that because my child is only not 23 weeks or more, there was no way they could save her. So all they could do is monitor me and hope for the best. And there was no way. I know people like, oh, they could have stopped your contractions. They could have, all this other stuff. I had already dilated 4 centimeters by the time I got to the hospital. So it's nothing that they could do. So I had to sit there and swallow that pill. For people who don't know, this is my first child. I am 30 years old. So it was a pretty big deal. And prior to that, I was already going through things with my child's father. Because when I found out that I was pregnant, we weren't together. Pretty much, I started feeling extreme pressure down below. And I kept telling my mom, I need to push. And they kept telling me, oh, your room's almost ready. I was like, I need to push. And I pushed, and I pushed my water right out. My water broke, and I was just sitting in a pile of whatever. So they rushed me upstairs to the room, got in the room, got me changed into a hospital gown, and probably about 10-15 minutes of being up there, I started feeling pressure again. And trying to not cry, people. I pushed my baby out. And I pushed the placenta out. My daughter was born July 1st at 10:03 p.m. She had a heartbeat. She was not a stillborn, was stillbirth. She was still alive when I pushed her out. They just didn't have the tools for a baby of that size, unfortunately. I held my baby in my arms, and her tongue was out of her mouth, and she was kind of like doing that, which my dad told me later. He was like, I should have fought harder, but I'm just going with the doctor says. Because if she's moving her tongue, that means she has some type of brain function. So yeah, and they took my child, and I was in the hospital for 2 days. I had to have surgery. I went to surgery because the placenta did not come all the way out. Because of the fact that she was more than 20 weeks. I also had to give my daughter a funeral. So I buried my child on July 14th with my loved ones around me. God help me. Yeah, it has been a tough, at this point, 3 weeks. I've been putting on a brave face. I have been smiling, but when I'm by myself, this is what I do. So yeah, me and her dad are not together. We haven't been together since February, and that is when she was conceived. But yeah, the reason that I'm doing this video is because I was going to start my YouTube channel back up and go back to posting and all that good stuff, but it was going to be surrounding me finally becoming a mom. It was going to be about me becoming a mom and the excitement, and it was how it was okay to be a single parent, because that's what I was going to be. I really didn't care about the dad like that no more. Like, I really was over that whole situation with him. I know who I laid with. I know what I did. It's cool. And sometimes God does things to just protect us from other things. As hard as that is, as a pill to swallow. That's why I found comfort. That's why I found solace. But yeah, I was supposed to start my channel for y'all to follow my journey in becoming a mom. And that's not what's gonna happen. But I told myself that I was gonna still do this for my baby Aria. And mommy is still gonna go back to doing what she loves. Because now I do have my reason. Because the reason that I stopped posting on YouTube is because I felt like I had no purpose. She became my purpose. She became my why. And I realized even in her death, she's still my why. She's still my why. So because she's still my why, I'm going to continue forward. And I'm going to bring y'all content surrounding child loss, surrounding life, just everything. Because it's like, I tell y'all, God has smiled on me in the worst of times right now. And it's crazy. But yeah, that's what this video is about. Very impromptu. I have not cried. When is the last time I cried? I don't even know. I've been so occupied. But yeah, just kind of wanted to bring myself back in. For those who don't know, hey, I'm April Lene. I've been posting YouTube videos for years. My why has changed several times, but my love for YouTube has never faltered. Life just was lifing. And through this next journey, I'm going to explain to y'all why and the things that have happened, and So to go on this grief journey with me, to go on this healing journey with me, I plan to live life. I plan to do it up for my baby girl. I plan to love myself and always take her with me wherever I go. Okay, so not to continue to be so sappy, I just want to kind of start this off. Because there's going to be videos coming. I'm gonna put myself out there again. I don't care about how it looks or whatever. Take me for me. This is kind of that. Yeah. I love y'all for whoever's watching. Yeah, and I will see y'all in the next video. Because I promise there'll be a next video.